I'm Ms. Vargas Reardon, and I'm here to talk to you about our IGP registration online. So moving on up, part 2, are you ready for your sophomore year? We're excited, so we hope you're excited. So who are we? As I said, I'm Ms. Vargas Reardon. I have the caseload of Q through Z, and then we have Ms. Gibson, who has A through B. And does anyone know who has caseload C through I? If you guess Ms. Burley, that's correct. And then who has caseloads J through P? Ms. Mack, you're correct. Okay, and then we have our college and career centers. We have Ms. Barnes, who has 9th and 11th, and Ms. Holly Van Zeel, who has 10 through 12, and our college specialist, Ms. Boyd. So, promotion requirements. I know this is very important. Our students from freshmen to a sophomore, they need to have 5 credits, which includes 1 English and 1 math. And then from our sophomores to juniors, we need 11 credits, 2 Englishes and 2 maths. And then our seniors, we need 17 credits, 3 Englishes and 3 maths. And then most 9th graders will not have an official rank or GPA until the end of the year because they may have just 1 semester class, like art or PE2.
Hello, I'm Miss Burley. I'm one of the school counselors, and I want to make sure you understand what you need to do to graduate and what you need to do to graduate and be able to be admitted to a 4-year college. So, everybody needs 4 English credits, everybody needs 4 math credits, but for college admission purposes, you need Algebra 1, Geometry, Algebra 2, and 1 other. If you were a student who took Foundations and Intermediate Algebra, those 2 equal Algebra 1, so you will take 1 additional. Everybody needs 3 science credits, 1 additional social studies credit, which can be world geography, world history, or it could be a half of law ed and a half of current events type of thing. Everybody will take U.S. history. Everybody will take a half a credit of economics and government. Everybody will take a credit of PE, be it through the PE curriculum, JROTC, or marching band. 1 credit of computer science, a half a credit of health, and then everybody can do year of world language or a career course. If you're going to college, however, the 4-year college, you'll need to have 2 credits of the same world language. And then an additional 6.5 electives in addition to that, and if for 4-year college admissions, 1 credit of fine arts and 1 additional core class for a total of 24. So you must have 24.
That's in order to graduate, guys.
So now the state has put in place, they want us for you to be college and career ready. And you must meet 1 of these criteria by graduation. To be college ready, your SAT can be a 1020 or above, an ACT score of 20 or above, an AP score of 3 or above, or 6 hours of dual credit with AC or better. The dual credit is the college courses that also get high school credit. If you're career ready, you must be a CATE completer and earn a national or state credential. You score a silver or higher on the WIN or the career readiness exam, a 31 on the ASVAB or higher than a 31, or you work and earn credits for working.
Hi guys, I'm Ms. Gibson. I just want to cover a few more points. The CATE completer. Now that is someone who takes something like Health Science 1, Health Science 2, and then usually clinicals as a senior. So if you take that sequence of courses and then you get your CPR certification or credential, you would be a completer, all right? Everyone will take the work readiness exam or the WIN exam in their junior year of high school. Also in your junior year, if you don't take the PSAT, you'll take the ASVAB, but we also give this test 4 times a year. So in case you miss it during the PSAT time, you could take it at another time during the year. And again, the work-based learning just covers If you have a job, for example, you could see Ms. Harmon, our work-based learning coordinator, to get your credit. Let's see if this works. It works. All right. So last year, the state of South Carolina decided that we were going to recognize everyone's individual pathway. So they completed these diploma pathways. And so you all have a chance while you're in high school to work toward earning seals or diplomas of distinction. And there are multiple ways in order to get one of these diplomas of distinction. For example, the College Ready seal or pathway requires basically that you meet the graduation requirements that Ms. Burley just went over. One of the bigger differences is that students have to have a 3.0 or higher, okay, and have to have an SAT or ACT score of 1020 on the SAT or 20 on the ACT. Now with the honor seal, again, there is not a lot of difference between College Ready and honors, except for these courses are taken on an honors level. Students have to have a 3.5 or higher GPA, and then 11 credits total of honors classes. Now, maybe that's not you. Maybe you don't fit either one of those categories, but maybe you are interested in pursuing health science or sports med or our business classes, and you could qualify for the career seal of distinction. This would require, again, you taking at least 3 courses in one of our career areas and earning a silver or higher on the WIN exam. You must have a 2.5 or higher GPA. And again, like I said, health science, sports med, business, and then R2I2 has some classes that complement this as well. And then if that's not you, you also may qualify. Let's say you're in the CAT program. You're taking your engineering courses, your computer courses. You're going to take 4 of those, 2 on an honors level. You could qualify for the STEM distinction. Or maybe you're in ROTC. You're going to take 4 classes of ROTC. You will qualify for the military distinction if you get your 31 or higher on the ASVAB. Maybe you're in school for the arts. You're going to take 4 courses of art and then hopefully get that 3 on your AP Art exam. And then last but not least, maybe you're really into the world languages or you're a native speaker of a language, you could qualify for the world language. So there's lots of ways to earn this distinction, which we hope you guys will be recognized at graduation either by something that you wear or on the program. All right.
Hello guys, as you all may know, I am Mr. Stevens, your 9th grade school counselor. I'm going to present to you talking about attendance. I know at this unfortunate time we're not up on campus, but you are still required to be present and to participate in the assignments that your teachers have provided to you. So just as a reminder that when you do return back to school, that attendance is still will be taken. So it's very important that if you're out for any particular reason that you submit an excuse. Preferably a medical note from your doctor will help excuse some of those days. So one thing we want to pride ourselves on, if you are a student athlete, okay, we want you to be amazing not only on the basketball court or the football field or as a cheerleader, but also amazing in the classroom as well. So in order to go to the next level, to play at maybe a Division I or Division II schools, there are some rules or some eligibility requirements that you must have. For example, a division school like University of South Carolina, Clemson, or South Carolina State, these are the requirements that you must have. And I know the font is a little small, but you can always go to this website here for more additional information. But I'm going to go over this a little briefly, okay? So, in order to attend a Division I school, okay, you must have 4 credits, okay? Of English credits. You must have 4 English credits, as Mrs. Burley mentioned earlier. No difference, okay? English 1, 2, 3, and 4. And some may take something a little higher on a higher level than that, okay? 3 credits of math, 3 math credits. 2 credits of a natural or physical science. More get into your biology. Some take chemistry, and things like science courses. An additional core class, whether that's an English, math, or a natural or physical science course, okay? And so, as you notice here, the state of South Carolina requires you to have how many math credits? That's right, 4. So you will automatically get that if you pass that your math class. Okay, guys, remember that. So social science, sometimes some people refer to it as social studies. Okay, so you want to have 2 credits of a social studies class and additional courses. That is very small, guys. So let me zoom in a little. You must have courses such as foreign language, philosophy, or religion, 4 credits of that as well, okay, guys? Sometimes your electives. Also, be minded that credit recovery, okay, will make you ineligible out of high school, okay? You will be required to do 2 years at a JUCO to be eligible for a D1 and a D2 schools. And if you want to know what are some more D1, D2 schools, just Google it, guys. That's our best friend. And one other thing too, guys, remember how our athletes, some people go to college and be a red shirt. You want to pay close attention to the sliding scale, okay? Because one thing I want to point out is that Division 1 and Division 2 are use sliding scales to match the scores and your GPA to determine eligibility, okay? So the lower your GPA, the higher your ACT or SAT score has to be, okay? All right, so GPA is very important, your grade point average, okay? So we want to make sure you make good grades because this leads to college acceptance, scholarship money, job opportunities, internships. So you want to make sure you do your very best, not only in your class that you have on campus, but if you're taking classes virtually through Virtual SC or Ripping to Virtual. Or if you're taking, not yet, but when you eventually take a dual credit course. If you retake a class, the class remains on your transcript, but only the higher grade is added to your GPA. Okay? Next bullet here. If you drop a class after the first 5 days of a block or semester skinny course or 10 days of a year-long class, you will receive a WF which go into your GPA. So guys, that's why a lot of you may email me a couple of days ago like, can I drop this course? This is why I was encouraging you or having some conversation with you so that we can put some things in place so that you would not have to earn a WF if possible. The higher the grade or more difficult the course, the more GPA points you can earn.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Okay, so we're now ready for our 2020-2021 course selection process. This year, we're going to make sure that everyone is selecting their courses to get ready for next year. And your electives, and we'll go through that in a few minutes. So, of course, we want to make sure that you are selecting the correct courses. So remember, when you're doing this, they're requests only. It's not your actual schedule, okay? We want to make sure that your courses are exactly the ones that you should be taking. So we'll make sure that we go through your core courses. Of course, you will select your alternates. Make sure you select them wisely, because if you don't, and if you don't put enough, we will make sure that we have the courses selected for you. Okay, so at this time, there are a few videos that we want to show you at our R2I2 campus. We have 4 videos, and we're going to present them at this time, starting with Apple App Design.
Jones. Welcome to R2I2, and this is Apple App Development. In Apple App Development, students learn the languages speak, which they use to program apps for iOS platforms, so the iPad or the iPhone. And so from day one, they build an app, very simple, and then we continue from there. It is my hope that by the end of the class, they are able to build their own app that they can take with them.
Hi, my name's Emma Bose, and I'm currently a junior at Spring Valley High School, and I'm currently enrolled in the app development class here at R2I2, and one thing that I really enjoy about the class is the teacher, and I also enjoy how small the class size is, because it's a lot easier for us to get that one-on-one help that we would usually get at any other school.
All right, guys, really quickly, we realize that you may not be able to hear all of the videos and see them. So what we're going to do is we're going to send you the link to all of the videos at R2I2 just so that you get a chance to see all of the classes that they're offering. With us switching to 8 periods, we don't have as many electives as we used to have. So we want you to be aware of all of your opportunities. And next year as a sophomore, R2I2 is an opportunity that is open to you all. There is transportation. There will be a bus that runs from Ridgeview over to the Sand Hills so that you can take those classes if you're interested. And again, those will be on your course selection form, which Ms. Mack is getting ready to talk about.
Okay, so all of you will be sent a Google form where we're asking you to please complete the information starting with your name, first name, last name, and of course we need your student ID. And then if you're part of any magnet programs such as Allied, Avid, CAT, Scholars, SFA, we want to make sure that you mark that.
And if not, you guys are going to go on to say no, all right? And then I don't have a picture of it, but on the next page is going to be a list of your electives. What you guys are going to do is read the directions carefully at the top of each section so that you choose the correct number of electives. You're going to choose alternates, and then you're going to hit submit. Once we get all of that information, you're going to have from March 23rd to March 27th to go ahead and complete this form. Once we get that at the end of next week, we're going to go in as your counselors. We're going to put in your core classes. Your core classes are going to be determined based on the courses that you're currently enrolled in, the grades that you're making, and then your teacher recommendations. All right. If you disagree with any of that, your parents will have an opportunity to complete a waiver form to put you in a different course. But we're going to take the information you've put on your Google form. We're going to put your electives in as well as your core classes to complete your course registration. One of the things we want to make sure is that you're checking your email. Tell your parents to check their email. Even though we're not here at school, we are going to give you guys time to call in to all of us if you have questions about your courses to make sure that your course selections are complete. That's going to take place from after the 27th, the week after the 27th. So I think it's the 30th through April 3rd. We're going to be doing all of those by phone or online. So again, check your email. You'll be able to sign up for a time for us to give you a call. And again, we will be, like the rest of the teachers, we'll be online between 9 and 10:30 and 2 and 4:30 to answer your questions via email. So again, just let us know if there are any questions or concerns you have. All right? We can't wait to see you guys again soon. Take care.